What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel and to episode 4 of Let's Play 2001Scape. I am Twinrova, and this is my Ironman 2001Scape account, Theoin. In the last episode, we more or less grinded the baking of bread, figuring out a scheme for acquiring food to train combat, and then we trained combat. We got our melee combat stats up to 444, and in today's episode, I plan to basically train combat, try to get as much combat XP as I can, while also, as a secondary objective, training cooking, right, in the process of creating food for our combat training. And that is more or less the goal for the day. I was very shocked to be reminded of the abysmal success rate of cooking, at low-level cooking, in the classic era. Yeah, we attempted way more. We had way more cooking attempts than successes, that is for sure. And we were able to hit level 6 cooking in the last episode, which is excellent. We're going to be driving that cooking level up to 10 in this episode. I don't know if we'll hit 10 today, but we'll definitely make good progress towards that goal. I would really, really love to have 10 cooking, 10 attack, strength, and defense in the near future. That would be excellent. Oh hey, we just advanced one Pray Good and Pray Evil level to 3 and 3, which will do absolutely nothing for us because in 2001Scape, of course, there is no prayer content implemented yet. So I am burying bones just for the fun of gaining levels and climbing the 2001Scape high scores, right? But we're not actually going to receive much of a material benefit from that. Did we hit it too? Okay, I could be crazy. I might not have been paying attention. We're not going to count that unless you saw it watching. Then of course you can count it, but I'm not going to count it yet as my first 2. I don't think I actually hit a 2 with a strength of 4 and a weapon power of 8. Can we hit a 2? That's the question. The good news also is that as our combat level increases, right, as our defense increases, we should need less and less food. Early on, food is very much a necessity and a limiting factor for us when training, but it should become less so. Also, if we take a break at some point and continue grinding our mining and smithing right to create bronze armor, we could just go buy it, but it might be more fun. All right, let's go. I didn't realize we were so close to level last time when we left off. That is 555 attack, defense, strength. There's a 2. I saw it, you saw it, we all saw it. At least with 5 strength and 8 weapon power, we can hit a 2 on a goblin. That is awesome. That is big. That's going to be very helpful. We should immediately start training faster by being able to hit 2s. Okay, only we can't hit... There we go. I was going to say we had a nice string of misses there. But yeah, this is awesome. 555 attack, defense, and strength. 3 and 3 prayer, which will do nothing for us. And 6 cooking. I'd really like to gain a hits level. That would be nice to be able to have a max HP of 12 instead of 11. We have to be close to hitting 12 hits. We're down to 3 hits. I think we'll be okay though. Yeah, we'll make it. We'll survive this fight. It's not a hardcore account, as you can tell. Or else I would not be risking like this. Okay, let's bury the bones and let's eat one of our very the product of our hard labor from the last episode. A slice of bread. A loaf of bread, rather. Goblins are dropping coins for us. We're at 114 gold. I think we make more money from smithing and selling the equipment than from getting drops from goblins. I was just thinking, really, my early game need to train combat is to prepare for the fight with Delrith. And on my RSC preservation series, I definitely like over prepared for Delrith, and I probably won't do that again in this series. Yeah, I was so OP by the point that I fought Delrith. I spent a lot of time training combat before kicking off the Demon Slayer quest. We probably won't do that this time, but I'm not sure at what point we're going to be ready. We might... Okay, so Delrith is level 23. Of course, we get help from wielding Silverlight, assuming that the Demon Slayer quest is the same in 2001Scape as it is in RuneScape Classic. Silverlight will help us with the fight. So we don't really have to have a combat level of 23. And might I mention that the combat level is not computed here. And do we have the command for it? Yeah, I don't know. Is that how that works? Yeah, I have no idea. There's some command, I think in Classic, where you can have your combat level computed. I don't know if that's available in 2001Scape, or I could be just typing the command wrong. But we don't actually see our combat level on our character, like anywhere. But there has to be a computation somewhere, right? Because when we encounter other players in the game, if they're within, I think, 5 levels of us, above or below, we should be eligible for PvP, which is quite interesting. So the computation has to exist somewhere. I'm sure there's a command. I'm sure there's a command to check that. I don't know if we have access to it on the 2001Scape servers or not. That will be something to look up. Still going strong on these goblins. We've only had to eat one time. So far, crossbow bolts. Interesting. We don't have fletching. So that's big. Yeah, we can't make arrows. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about... If we want to train ranged, we can't make the arrows, right? Because we don't have a fletching skill. Wow, we're really going to have to rely on drops from creatures. So more so than in other RuneScape games, I'm going to have to really think about what does each creature drop. And that, that makes me feel like an interesting challenge on other RuneScape, let's say, servers, right? Other than this, like even on RS3 or on Classic would be like a no gathering skill challenge. Like you can refine raw materials into refined products, like for instance fletching, but you can't chop the trees. You have to get the logs as a drop. That would be interesting. What would we call a challenge? Like, not Ironman, but like Combat Man? I don't know. If y'all can think of an interesting name for that, maybe we'll make a video on that. That could be fun. I just ate a second bread. We're down to 2 breads. Hoping that we hit attack, defense, strength 6, before we have to move on to cooking yet again. But it's okay. No moment feels wasted because every moment we fight the goblins, we're gaining combat XP, working towards the Delrith fight, right? And then every moment that we spend training cooking, we're working towards 10 cooking and all skills 10 plus, which will be a nice little milestone. Wow, we must be doing good. We're clearing out these goblins. Yeah, with our stats at 5s. More than a match. Yeah, not even fully armored up either. We have a good weapon though with the bronze longsword. So we're dealing the damage that we're going to deal, right? The main difference is that if we equipped a plate mail body and legs, right, then we would take less damage and need to stop for food less often. So it really would be an increase to our efficiency in training. Hey, a beer, let's go. Yeah, this is going to be helpful. Let's drink it. Yeah, I don't care if I don't hit as often, if I get to hit a little harder. Can we hit a 3 with the +2 strength buff? There's a 2. Nice, nice. Well, we hit 2s more often. Should be a better dice roll, right? Yeah, 2 and a 2. Back to back. We might have to go spend money on an inventory of beers. Goblin armor. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna keep this. We might try to sell it, but I don't even know that the general store will pay very much for a goblin armor. We need that for a quest. That makes me think that what is it? Is it called Goblin Diplomacy? Is that the quest? Yeah, let's go. Attack 6, defense 6, strength 6. Epic. Notice that our +2 and -1 to attack and strength did shift up 1 when we leveled. I've never really paid attention to that before, so that now our acting strength, well, it was 8 strength and 5 attack. Man, who would have thought beer can actually be helpful for boosting your training, your combat training in 2001Scape. Maybe even RuneScape Classic. I'm going to have to look into that. Might be a low-level hack. Someday, if you see me posting some, like, crazy, Twin Rova's tips for efficient RuneScape Classic gameplay, which no one should watch and take seriously. Yeah, you might see a comment about beer being left there. Dang, we hit a 1 instead of a 2. I was happy with our string of 2s that we were hitting. A bronze square shield as a drop. Now that's pretty cool. Wow, so if we couldn't make it, the goblins drop it. That is interesting. They must have a pretty decent drop table because we're getting all kinds of stuff. Like, they must have a lot of different things on their drop table. I feel like these drops have been all over the place. With our defensive 6, are we finally, like, we haven't had to eat in a while. We're finally reaching that point where our defense is too strong for the goblins to whittle us down to needing to eat. We're going to find some balance. Who knows, but I'm hoping. We can just focus on combat rather than cooking as much. Yeah, this is going great. Their art is awesome, I have to say. Oh, yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, look, we can cast Burst of Strength. That's awesome. What do we need for that? These are body runes, which makes perfect sense. And earth. Body and earth runes. Okay, so let's practice magic. Cast on self. Cast spell successfully. Let's go. +1 strength. That is going to be helpful as well. Every little boost is going to be useful and important. It's so funny because it's like a prayer, but it's a spell. That's so interesting. Okay, yeah, we're about to have to eat again. I'll probably eat at 3 HP. Body rune. We're getting plenty of runes from goblins. So if we want to train our magic level... Is there... Oh, yeah, good magic and evil magic. I was going to say, where is magic? But yeah, there's good magic and evil magic split. And so I should only be... Theoretically, I'm only training good magic, right? By casting Burst of Strength. So I should have to train 2 different magic skills. That's quite interesting. I love all the runes that we're getting from goblins. Oh, yeah, let's do Burst of Strength on self. Successful. Let's go. Wow, 2 successes in a row. Am I really lucky, or are the success rates like way better for magic than for other skills? Because I can't cook bread for anything. Back down to 4 HP. We climbed up to 5 for a moment. We were doing good. We need another defense level, obviously. More crossbow bolts. Nice, nice. Inventory is getting rather full. $124 gold. Yeah, so this is not the fastest way to earn money. There was a 2. Let's go. Yeah, nice. And our HP's back up to 5. Yeah, I bet 1 more defense level, and we probably will not have to eat at goblins again. Your strength ability has returned to normal. Let's attempt burst of strength again. Fails. Okay. Oh, I can see the magic timer. That's interesting. Is that an OG 2001Scape thing, or is that just this updated client? Because the client is more modern than the time period the server aims to replicate, right? Got some quality of life improvements, which is cool. More water runes. What can I cast with water runes? Let's try burst of strength again. Fail. Okay. So chill bolt. Yeah, with water. I have no air runes. That's so interesting. Looks like chill bolt. Ooh, confuse. That's not water. Elemental bolt and fear both will require water in the evil magic. So I can cast thick skin on myself too. There we go. And then burst of strength. Yeah, +1 defense, +1 strength. Let's go. Of course the goblin like runs away. Awesome. Yeah, if we had a beer too, like we could really be stacking these bonuses. I might just head over to the Blue Moon Inn. Maybe we'll sell some of this at the general store and then head up to Varrock, buy some beer, and wander back down for more combat training. Might be a nice way to break things up. Let's go. Yeah, I'll keep going as long as we have our +1/+1. We don't want to waste that. Don't want to waste the runes and the time. But yeah, then maybe we'll go on a little trip up the road. We were already busy fighting. Maybe for double clicking. Your defense ability has returned to normal. Your strength ability has returned to normal. Okay, so I can see this being useful in PvP, right? It's kind of like potting up in modern RuneScape. We don't have Herblaw. We have Herblaw, but we don't have Taverly, so we might not actually be able to use the skill. I don't know that for a fact yet, but it is very possible that we cannot use the Herblaw skill. So out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Out of 19 skills here, how many of them can we actually use and how many are not implemented? That is very interesting to me. And then influence. That I'm pretty sure is quest points. So I don't really think that's a skill so much as like an indicator of how many quests that you've done. Okay, we're not going to sell the sapphire here. We're going to go to Alcara to sell it. Hey, they'll actually buy the goblin armor for a good amount. That's awesome. Let's see, the hammer we want to keep. Was that it? Was that everything we wanted to sell? The bolts. We'd have to get a crossbow. Yeah, might not keep the crossbow bolts. Maybe, you know, we'll keep in mind that they're here. Dang, they're going to buy for 0 now. We don't want to just give them away. We'll keep in mind that they're here, as in we can get them from goblins. But until we actually have a crossbow that we plan to use, yeah, let's not waste time hanging on to them. Yeah, because inventory is precious. Okay, we'll sell at the next general store. The rest of the bolts. Okay, let's head up to Varrock and spend our hard-earned money. There are goblins all the way over here. There are goblins everywhere. 2001Scape. Like across the bridge and everything. Examine mushroom. I think it's a poisonous one. Yeah, we're going to go spend our hard-earned wages on beer, which is very fitting, right? And then actually use that for combat training. I'm very sad that I can't name a episode Cow Killer or Cow Slayer, or I think I have one called Cow Apocalypse. I usually spend the early days of a RuneScape account mining, smithing, and killing cows. That is typically... Should I mix it up at this point? After, what, like almost 23 years? Or actually, yes, after 23 years of RuneScape existing. No, I did not play from January of 2001. Should I mix it up by now? Probably, but will I? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Speaking of, when I started playing RuneScape was after the classic era. So maybe like 2005 is my best guess at when I would have started RuneScape. So I remember the classic servers, and I remember there being little blocks of time where you could join the classic servers, and I thought it was so cool because I didn't have access to those servers, and I really wanted to play them. And then when Jagex made the classic servers available for people to sign up again, I remember loving that. And I actually have some videos on my channel of... I don't know why I'm heading over to the bank and the anvils. That's just my autopilot was taking me there. But I remember being so excited when I got made it into the official classic servers and having so much fun playing this for the first time. Probably in 2007 or something, 2006, 2007 was when I played Classic for the first time. So it has been quite a while, but no, I did not play from 2001. This is not the Blue Moon Inn. Is that the Blue Moon Inn? Yeah, I guess it makes sense with the nice outdoor dining options. The Blue Moon Inn. How nostalgic and happy. This is where me and my friends would meet up back in the day. Yeah, RuneScape originally for me was more like a glorified chat room than a game. Like, of course, we played the game, but the social aspect was just as important, if not more important, than the gameplay. Okay, let's talk to the bartender. There's Johnny the Beard, right? For is it the Shield of Erav quest? What can I do you for? Can you recommend anywhere an adventurer might make his fortune? Oh, I don't know if I should be giving away information. Makes the computer game too easy. Computer game? What are you talking about? This world around us is all a computer game called RuneScape. Nope, still don't understand what you're talking about. What's a computer? It's a sort of magic box thing, which can do all sorts of different things. I give up. You're obviously completely mad. Yeah, I love that dialogue. I forgot about that. Oh, that's so funny. What can I do you for? Do you know where I can get some good equipment? Well, there's the sword shop across the road, or there's also all sorts of shops up around the market. Wow. Yeah, I forget how much like dialogue there is from the bartender. And this, like, just a small clue, this like existential crisis or whatever that your character has. Well, I guess the character really doesn't have an existential crisis. I need to go back and look at this dialogue. That is so funny. I need to go back and look at this dialogue in RuneScape Classic to see if my character reacts differently. My character says, I give up, you're completely mad, like he doesn't believe it. I don't know. Maybe it is the same dialogue as in Classic. Whatever the case, a glass of your finest ale, please. No problemo. That'll be 2 coins. You buy a pint of beer. Okay, so let's do this a few times. We got lots of no problemos. That is totally fine. the bartender dialogue is so funny to me. I love that they just blatantly break the fourth wall with your character. Like, not even with you, but with your character. The beer art looks so good too, like all of the frothiness is perfect. I wish they had coffee in Classic. Climb down ladder, no. I don't know what's down there. Dang, I don't know what's down there. You know what that means. Now I have to go down. Hopefully we don't die. No idea what's down here. Basement with barrels. It's got ale in it. Okay. Nothing fishy down here. It would be very dark without this. Whoa, can I see? Whoa, what can I see over here? Man. Oh my gosh, is this like... Man, level 30? Is it like the Shield of Erev areas? Whoa, and there's more space over here. It's just like... That's very interesting. How they have a lot of the underground spaces all on one map, I guess. One kind of like level that you can load into the game engine. Quite interesting. Oh, and you can leave out the back. Is there a mugger back here? Coming soon, archery practice. I love how they like hint at things in the game that don't exist yet that won't get implemented. I guess they have the like dummies that you can fight, which is kind of right. Oh yeah. General store. Let's sell these bolts. Look at how sidetracked I get and so fast. Too easy for me to lose track of what I'm doing. General store. Talk to the shopkeep. So I noticed that I'm getting a lot of questions about how to play this game. Yeah, so this is 2001Scape, right? And this is a private server, and it's free to play forever. The team at Open RuneScape Classic, or Open RSC, developed originally the Open RSC servers, which is like RSC Preservation. I have a series about that on my channel. RSC Cabbage. I don't know. There's a lot of different servers managed, hosted, developed by the team at OpenRSC. And 2001Scape is one of them. I believe it's their latest server, so it's the most recently opened. And you can play all of their games at rsc.vet. And I'm not like directly affiliated with them. I just like their servers. I like their community. Yeah, they've got a cool Discord channel. You can find all of it though at rsc.vet. That is not me like pushing them because I'm affiliated with them. This is my true, I guess, opinion that, or just like it's a fact that I have a great time on their servers, mostly because they really, really heavily emphasize authenticity in the game world. And if you go on the Discord servers, they will just deliberate over the smallest things. Using like video evidence and game engine recorded gameplay evidence to try to figure out what was accurate. Like, oh, does this cow spawn? Where is the little square that this cow spawns in? Can we prove it from gameplay recordings? And yeah, they'll adjust the world to match. I think that is really, really cool. Okay, so here we are back at the goblins with the benefit of burst of strength, thick skin, and beer, and we're going to wreck some goblins. I am anticipating not only 777, but you heard it here first, 888. Gasp. Will it happen? You're going to have to stick around to find out. Let's kick off with a burst of strength. And a failure. Perfect. Okay, let's... Oh, I can't cast... Okay. Can I... Yeah, spells at all. So it's a blocker on all spells for 20 seconds, not just the one you failed. Okay. Let's try again. Let's do thick skin. It's probably more important. All right, on us, perfect. Now let's do burst of strength on self. Yeah, and we advanced a good magic level. Let's pot up with a beer and get into the combat. We're now at +2 strength. They don't stack. Interesting. +2 strength, -1 attack, +1 defense. So I'm not at +3 strength, which is critical. And it's the same runes either way. So I guess we'll use the beer for a strength buff, and we'll use the runes for a defensive buff. All right. Yeah, I can feel this. Like, I think this is working. This is awesome. Yeah, another 2. Let's go. Let's try to wreck goblins as fast as we can. So yeah, our good magic is now up to 3. That's pretty exciting. Defense is returned to normal, so let's cast thick skin on self, and it fails. Instead of drinking another beer here where strength is only +1, I'll wait for the strength buff to completely disappear to make the most use of each beer. 2 coins each, that's not bad. Let's go. There is, we just hit it, 777. Awesome. We can get 16 GP from the goblin armor. That's nice. And let's get right back into it. The +1 strength lasts quite a while. Like, it's honestly worth the money, in my opinion. And the time. I have to go find another goblin, because we're killing them off too fast. Yeah, we're going to get 888 right here. We haven't had to cook once. We still have the 2 bread from forever ago. Okay, let's cast thick skin. Did I click it? Ooh, I'm out of body runes. I don't have enough. Okay, that's totally fine. It was good while it lasted. So now we're hoping for body rune drops then from Les Goblins. That is the hope. Pot up and into combat, which we are improving by the moment. Will you see our first 3 of the series today? I don't think so, but with the +2 strength, it is very possible. Maybe if we went and got a iron weapon, we could hit a 3 at this point. Yeah, my new recommendation when you're low level training combat is get wasted, apparently. Yeah, we might have to change it up at some point for a change of scenery as well. But we're doing so good, I feel like. Yeah, body runes, let's go. A hit points level. Oh my gosh, level 12 hits. Yes, that is huge. Excellent. And 7 body runes. Nice, so we can cast thick skin again. You just advanced 1 evil magic. Oh my gosh, we are leveling like crazy today. I'm going to have to check the high scores and see where we're at after only 4 episodes, which, once again, you can find the high scores at rsc.vet. That is the place to go to join the fight and to check the high scores. Oh my gosh, even more body runes. What a lucky pair of drops. This is going great. Could not have asked for this to go any better. We're killing goblins too quickly right now. That is a great problem to have. So I was thinking earlier that Delrith is level 23, and we only have to kill Delrith once. So maybe if we were able to kill like the Warriors of Alcarid, those are level 18, or the Dwarves over by the the Dwarven Mines, each of those, let's do thick skin. Each of those are level 18, right? So if we were able to like, somewhat comfortably kill a group of level 18s, that makes me feel like we might at that point be able to successfully kill a level 23, especially with the perk of having Silverlight with us, and if we had like a full inventory of some kind of like good food, like a pie or like a cake or something, and we bring beer to the combat. If we use everything in our power to make our character as strong as they can be, I feel like the level 18 NPCs are probably going to be a good indicator of our readiness. Yeah, because I would like to go into combat with Delrith, like next. That's the next quest on the list, right? It's quest number 2. If you're playing through the quests in release order chronologically, it goes Cook's Assistant and then Demon Slayer. So it's like right out of the gates, you got to have armor and combat levels. And that actually might be why I usually focus so heavily. Ooh, we're out of the Earth runes. We have 1 and we need 2 for thick skin. Wow, I guess we can cast a Burst of Strength once this +1 goes away. Or we could save it. We could wait until we get more. Hey, another Pray Good and Pray Evil level. Let's go. Again, doesn't really help us, but that is totally okay. Is there another... Ooh, the Scorpion. Are the Scorpions in the 20s? Hey, a chef's hat. It's kind of cool. Let's see. Our armor went down to 6 from 10. Yeah. We can maybe sell that. Yeah, we might go try to fight the Scorpion as a judge. If the Scorpion's in the 20s, if we can kill a Scorpion, maybe we know we can kill Delrith. I just remember I really over-prepared. Like, I think I maybe got like combat level 30 or something before fighting Delrith, which was totally unnecessary because Delrith was level 25 anyway in regular RuneScape Classic, and I believe Delrith is 23 in this iteration of the game, so yeah, it'll be fun going through the Demon Slayer quest too. We'll go into the Varrock sewers, and there might be some good creatures down there to train on. That might be a good change of pace. Maybe when we hit 10s in our combat stats, that might be a good next step. Funny, I was going to cancel the combat to drink a beer before continuing, but that's okay. Hits at 12 now. This is excellent. Yeah, we haven't had to eat in forever. Do we need full armor? It'll probably look better, like for the Fashionscape, if we get full armor before we fight Delrith. So maybe, I don't know, maybe we do all 10s in combat skills and then go back to a focus on smithing. What are we at? We're at smithing 9. So if we're judging by classic numbers, we should be able to smith a complete set of bronze at 18 smithing. So, this is only episode 4? We haven't really spent that much time grinding. Like, okay, so this will be 2 straight episodes of combat. We will have spent 2 episodes of mining and smithing, 2 episodes on combat. It probably wouldn't take that long to grind out the smithing level needed for full bronze. We could make it ourselves, and that would be a pretty sweet accomplishment. Like, honestly, that would be very cool. So we could go into Demon Slayer with a full kit of bronze, and after we're able to kill, let's say, the Scorpion in Alcarid. This is all coming together. A plan is in place. Let's go. 1 attack, strength, and defense. 888 on the stream, on the episode. That is so exciting. Let's pot up and keep grinding. We're heading towards 10, 10, 10, and not even close to 10 cooking, because it hasn't been needed or necessary. Will it be beneficial? Absolutely, because we're going to want to bring a bunch of food with us into the encounter with Delrith. So cooking will be important as well, but just enough to get the inventory of food that we actually want. I was thinking, based on a conversation that I had on the Silent 2001Scape series with another player, and I know we have not encountered players on this channel yet. I don't think we have seen a single player. I could be wrong, but there are other people that play 2001Scape, and I actually have a pretty decent clip where I sat and just chatted with someone on my Silent Let's Play. But based on that conversation, I'm thinking that red berry pies might be a good choice for combat with Delrith. So, more steps, right, than bread? Ooh, water runes is what we needed. Is that right? No, earth. We needed earth runes. We can cast Confuse. Is that going to waste body runes? Is it a waste? It's body and mind. I only have 1 cast, so we might as well use it. Boom. That was cool, that little magic animation. That'll be good for PvP as well, honestly. That is if we ever find anyone else in the game. We could probably coordinate it, you know, just like coordinate with someone in Discord to come out and hack away at each other for fun. Could be a good time. Pot up. So we don't keep the glass, which is interesting. In old school RuneScape, right? And onward, that you would keep the glass after drinking ale. Is it called ale or beer? You ask him for ale in the chat. They call it beer here. It's not really that important of a distinction. Just an interesting note. The goblins don't have examine text, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. We're killing them too fast now. Like, it's not even fair. And I'm really impressed by how fast they just keep coming back. Yeah, this is going great. I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you all are as well. Seeing how the game was played before my time, and it's been really entertaining reading the comments. Like, for some people, you're feeling nostalgic and like happy to see that 2001Scape is alive and well today, that people are playing it and streaming, recording Let's Plays, all of that good stuff, which is great. And other people have asked, like, why bother? Like, why play? Someone said, why play such an ugly old game? And that makes me chuckle. They were actually saying that on a classic video, not a 2001Scape video. But to me, this looks awesome. Like, I don't know. There's just a certain... I don't know if it's if you played games at a certain age. Like, if you got to see older graphics. Like, okay, so I didn't play this version of RuneScape, so I don't have nostalgia. I didn't play this at the time of its release, but I have played this version of RuneScape for, what, like 15 years? Is that right? More so? So while I could claim nostalgia, I won't. My nostalgia is for, like, if you've seen my 2004Scape, like that era of RuneScape, 2005, that is the era of RuneScape that I get nostalgic for. Really, the reason why I love to play this is for the history and accomplishment. So, like, okay, let's break that down. History. Like, I didn't get to play the game when it looks like this, so it's something that I missed out on. Not, it wasn't my fault, but there is no opportunity for me to play the game like this. So, if you enjoy seeing how RuneScape developed over time, which is a very specific group of people, right? Like, obviously, it's like people that really love RuneScape, and then you have to like narrow it down to people that really care about history and RuneScape history and how the game was developed over time. Then this is a really cool opportunity to see what it was like before it became as popular. Like, I know that RuneScape was, if you watch the documentary, RuneScape was popular out of the gates, but obviously it grew with time, and not as many people got to play the game this way. And for me, getting to do that feels like something that I missed out on is now available to me, and it's a very happy and rewarding feeling. Just being on the server, walking around, doing it like because I can is really, really fun. The other thing is the sense of accomplishment. So, like, beating a game is always fun, and I don't know, I like to play, if you look at my channel, I like to play and beat old games that I couldn't have, that I really couldn't have played because they're older than me. So, like, beating an older game for some reason is just so fun to me, and it feels like, I don't know, I get the sense of accomplishment, so that if I'm talking to other RPG gamers, because I love role-playing games that played older games, right? Like, maybe they would assume that I haven't played the same games as them, and they're probably right, but being able to have conversations about older games and to say, yeah, no, not only do I know what that game is, but like, I beat it. I completed all the quests there on 2001Scape, or, Final Fantasy. Like, yeah, I beat the original Final Fantasy. That is cool. That sense of accomplishment is super worth it. So what I hope to get out of this particular Let's Play and the RC Preservation Let's Play is the feeling of accomplishment that will come with having an end-game character on an old version of my favorite game in the world, RuneScape, will feel very accomplished. Yeah, if I could have high end-game characters on like most available versions of RuneScape, which I know there are too many, but like, across eras, then I would feel very happy and accomplished by that. And that is kind of why I'm here. And a huge reason of why I record the grind in its entirety and not editing it is so that I can go back and watch every step of the journey. I'll go back and just, I'll have memories about a particular point in time and go jump in and listen to my commentary, or even with the silent gameplay, going back, hey, another hit points level, let's freaking go. That is 13, my lucky number of hit points. Excellent, excellent. And I've mentioned this before, if you're like me and you start and quit games, and then when you come back, you feel the need to restart them every time. It's really bad about doing that. Just coming back and hitting a restart every time I come back to a game so that you never finish games. Recording my gameplay allows me to look and see what I was doing and more easily get back into the game, which prevents me from having that feeling like I want to restart the game, which is, for me, is really helpful and should hopefully help me to burn down my backlog of games faster. Yeah, I own a lot of RPGs, a lot of old ones, and I have not beaten most of them. I've played a lot of them. Like, I've started so many games and not finished. And so what I hope to do, I hope that this channel helps me stay motivated to not just start, but finish these games. And then having the full journey documented, that I think is going to be cool and maybe unique for RuneScape. feel like most people would cut RuneScape, and certainly me, like when I was playing the classic servers, I thought no one's going to want to watch you grind every single moment of every level. But I'm doing it, and people are invested, and it blows me away every day. All the people that are watching and supporting and commenting, just think, wow, like, let's go. That is 999. We're one level away from our goal of 10, 10, 10. Excellent. Yeah, we're killing goblins much faster now, which is great. But yeah, I'm blown away every day by all of the support for my long-form, record everything Let's Play style in RuneScape that I did not think would take off at all. So yeah, I just appreciate you all, and that is why I do this. In response to the many comments of just wondering why play this. And it's not like I only play this. It might seem like if you jump in on this, you might think, oh, this person is playing this game instead of modern RuneScape. That's not true. I'm not like a classic, purist or something. I play old school RuneScape. I play RuneScape 3 extensively. Yeah, you will not hear me bashing RuneScape 3 because it is also excellent. It is very different, and it's not the same game, and so I very much appreciate that all of these different iterations, right, exist of RuneScape for us to play. But yeah, RuneScape 3 is also excellent in its own ways. All right, we're making very great and steady progress at leveling combat now. With 999 and only one more level, we'll be at 10, 10, 10, and that is going to be a very, that'll be a big milestone for Theoin here. Goodness, we are really clearing these goblins out and quickly. Let those respawn, come over and kill these for a while. Yeah, we haven't had to eat in forever. We're just basically chilling around max HP, which is perfect. Yeah, and I think we're going to hit 10 before the episode is out. That is my hope. We're almost out of beer, though, and that really has been helping. Hey, we got some earth runes as a drop. I didn't even pay attention. We have 7 earth runes. So we can do thick skin, which is also useful. Let's see. Thick skin cast on self. Perfect. It was a success. And we'll carry on. Yeah, we've also leveled some other stuff. So like prayer is up to 4 and 4. Magic is up to 3 and 3. Those are some good gains today. We're pretty consistently hitting 2s now. 260 gold coins collected so far. We were in the 100s at the beginning of the episode, and that's not like everything we have because we have money in the bank, but I think it represents what we picked up from the goblins. I don't know if I had maybe like 50 gold or something before we started killing things, but this might all be money that we earned while training combat. All right, here's the last beer. Then we're going to have to get some more. Which I might just stick around until 10. Do I want to go get more beer now? Yeah, I might just stay here until we hit 10 of each. Something that is missing from 2001Scape is the ability to see how much XP you have in a skill and how much XP there is to go until your next level up. So yeah, you're really just kind of like blindly grinding. And wow, that was so fast. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're going to hit 10, 10, 10 in no time. Yeah, you're kind of just like blindly training until you level. There's really no mentally preparing yourself for how long it's going to take, which for me is really helpful. Like, I love being able to go back and look at my current XP over and over again so that I can see, okay, only, 2,000 XP to go, only 1,000 XP to go is really helpful for me personally. So not having that in 2001Scape is going to be a little bit of a mental challenge once we get up to higher and higher levels. But the levels are going to come. You just kind of have to trust in the process, I guess, and just keep grinding, and the levels will eventually slowly come. Hey, another bronze square shield. Oh, that's what I was going to sell. I have the extra. I forgot. I was going to sell the extra bronze shields. Wow, we are absolutely wrecking these goblins. We are taking a little more damage than I think I was expecting. We're down to 9 hits out of 13. So we must have had kind of like a string of poor luck. Thick skin. Yep. Lots of success there. Hey, Evil Magic 4 now. I think I missed that. Yeah, we unlocked Shock Bolt. That is very cool. 2 fire and 1 air rune. Chill Bolt. Yeah, so the goblins either I've been very unlucky and have not received a single air rune drop from the goblins, or they just simply don't drop air runes. So it's good to know goblins are a decent source of runes, a decent low-level source. Hopefully there are higher level creatures that will drop runes more often. But the game world is so small, it's possible that there aren't too many creatures that actually drop runes. Yeah, deriving drop tables from in-game. Now that is a new interesting thing that I haven't really had to do before. Like, typically I've always been able to look up drop tables, but now I'm not using the wiki for anything. Like before, when I played RuneScape without recording it, not on YouTube, I would use the wiki for all kinds of things, just not questing. I just really didn't want to spoil a quest by looking up the steps. But if I wanted to know how much health a goblin had, I would go hit the wiki up and look it up. But now, on these Let's Plays, I'm not using the wiki for anything. So I can't look at their drop table and see what they even have. Which is so funny. How much can you learn about RuneScape from inside the game itself? You should be able to learn everything because everybody did that at one point. But it just makes for a interesting extra element of challenge. I would go, if I needed something, right, I'd go look up an item, and I'd look at a list of NPCs that drop that item. And that would, that'd save a ton of time for efficiency. You just go to the NPC and kill it until it drops it. But now I would need to test all the NPCs in the game and kill them until they drop stuff and see if they do drop what I'm looking for. And if it's a rare drop, then I might never even notice. Unless I just happen to grind long enough. I guess you could, hey, another prayer or 5 and 5. I know they're pointless, but hey, our total level is increasing, which we also can't see that. No visual on our total level as we train. We might actually have to eat a bread at some point. I don't know what's happening, but let's go. Attack, strength, and defense up to 10, and we even have picked up 2 beers as drops. I thought it was out. Maybe there was one left, but we just picked up a beer, so we could have picked up 2. It's feasible. I have no idea which it was. But let's go. 10, 10, 10 combat stats. Our character is... You've been playing for over 1 hour. Please consider visiting our advertiser if you see an advert which interests you. Doing so will help ensure RuneScape remains free. That is hilarious. And on the money. That's excellent. Yeah, 10, 10, 10. Attack, strength, defense. That feels good. Our character is, yeah, slowly but surely making his way up in the world of RuneScape. And, I kind of want to see how we do against something else. Let's, I don't know, let's go pick a fight. I know what you were thinking. You were thinking, okay, now comes the time where he wraps it up and he says, oh, thanks for watching, blah, blah, blah. But first, we're going to go kill something else. I want to know how good we are with our current... We'll go ahead and eat a bread so that we can fill up. There's a level 15 farmer, and it's light green. Ooh. Okay. 1v1 me, bro. Delrith is 23, so keep this in mind. Like... Oh my gosh. Like, I know in RuneScape that you can fight up pretty easily. Wow, do we try it, y'all? Do we try? Maybe we try Demon Slayer with all 10s. That's pretty good. Okay, well, in today's episode... Thank you so much for watching, everybody. In today's episode, we were able to grind combat up to 10 attack, defense, and strength, all at the goblins, and with only one kind of break trip away, right, to buy beer, which is like my new improved training method, right, which is excellent, and feels like quite an accomplishment. And I think in the next episode, we're going to go back to mining and smithing and work on a set of bronze armor and kick off the Demon Slayer quest. I think that is what we're ramping up towards. I don't know that we can do it, but I think I want to try at least. I want to try to take on Delrith with full bronze armor and stats at 10, 10, 10 and see, is it doable with good food, with runes for spells? Can we kill Delrith? I want to have a burst of strength and I want to have a thick skin. Can we do it? We'll find out. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. If you like what you see, please don't forget to hit that like button and to subscribe for more retro and RuneScape RPG content. Until the next episode, fight on.